Hey everybody, Zach Wolf here with another great Top 5 Tuesday. It's the first Top 5 Tuesday of 2019, and I've got a good one. It's the top 5 ways that litigation is like football. We're coming to the end of the football season. Unfortunately, my Dallas Cowboys are out of the playoffs, but it's still a good time to watch football, and it got me thinking about ways that litigation is like football. There are a lot of them, but here are the top 5. Number 5 is that a lawyer is kind of like the head coach of a football team. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a really good head coach and you have really bad players, you're probably still, as good as you are, you're not going to win that many games. And that's kind of the way it is in litigation. I don't care how good a lawyer you are. If the facts of your case are really bad and if your witnesses are not so good, you're going to have a hard time winning your lawsuit. On the other hand, a really excellent lawyer can take the facts and evidence of a case and make the most of them, just like a great head coach of a football team knows how to get the best out of the players he has. The number 4 way that litigation is like football is that it's all about moving the chains. What does that mean? In football, moving the chains means getting first downs, moving the ball down the field. You're not necessarily going to score a touchdown on every play. You just need to keep moving. And it's a lot the same way in litigation. A lot of times clients are looking for that sort of knockout punch that's going to win things for them. But to win a lawsuit, it really takes more patience. You've got to steadily lay your groundwork, gather your evidence, set your case up for success, just like moving the ball down the field and moving the chains in football. The number 3 way that litigation is like football is that you really want to have somebody who is what they call a NorthSouth Runner. What does that mean? In football, a running back who is considered a North-South runner is one who keeps moving forward rather than side to side. Now, you can see some great clips of running backs like, say, Barry Sanders, who just do incredible things running side to side across the field and making people miss. But in the end, what you really want your running back to do is to move the ball down the field. It's kind of the same way in litigation. You can see lawyers who do a lot of activity and do a lot of sort of impressive looking things, but sometimes you wonder, is that really moving the ball down the field? Is it really advancing the client's cause? And it doesn't always do that. So in litigation, you want your lawyer to be more of a north-south runner. The number 2 way that litigation is like football is the importance of preparation. You know, great head coaches, great quarterbacks, they spend so much time preparing for the game. They're watching film. They're looking at scouting reports about the other team. They've game planned. They've thought ahead about everything that can happen in the game. And litigation is kind of the same way. It's not just about being good on your feet in the courtroom. It's about being prepared on the facts and on the law so that you're ready to win. Okay, so preparation is really important in litigation, just like in football. But the number 1 way that litigation is like football is actually a little bit different than number 2. And that is that it really comes down to the final drive of the game in many cases. You know, in close games, the team that is able to score on the final drive is going to win the game. And litigation is kind of like that too. If the case doesn't settle, and you go to trial, it's ultimately going to come down to what does that jury or judge or arbitrator decide to do in the end. And everything else at that point kind of goes away. And the bottom line is, did you win that final drive or not? So despite the importance of preparation, a lot of times in litigation it does come down to what is the final decision, just like the final drive in football. So those are my top 5 ways litigation is like football. Maybe you've got another one. If so, let me know. And hey, thanks for watching.